Lymphatic filaria. It is also caused by the nematodes like Ochracia bancrofti, Brugia malayi, and Brugia timori. It is also called as elephantiasis. These worms or nematodes are called as filarial worms. It can be spread by blood feeding black flies or mosquitoes. The most commonly lymphatic filaria caused by the Ochracia bancrofti. These can be caused by nematodes or worms. It is a microscopic thread-like worm in most commonly affecting on arms, human blood, and also affecting the lymphatic system of the human beings. It may produces swelling of lymph glands and also swelling of elephantiasis, and also in some cases causes swelling of scrotal, and if cannot be treated it may causes permanent disability and also causes inflammation of lymph glands and also swelling of lymphs, causes edema, and causes thickening of skin and tissue and genital organs and legs and arms. It is most commonly produced by the vectors like nematodes like Ochracia bancrofti, Brugia malayi, Brugia timori. These are transmitted by mosquitoes like Culex mosquitoes, Aedes anopheles mosquitoes, and Brugia malaria is transmitted by Monocia anopheles mosquitoes. These Timori is also transmitted by the Anopheles mosquitoes. It is most commonly affected to the human beings. Man is the natural host. It is most commonly affected to the all aged persons. It is most commonly affected children having below 6 months and also adults having 20 to 30 years above age, and also affecting after increasing the age the effect of lymphatic filaria can be decreases. Males are most commonly affected by these lymphatic filaria when compared to the females. Migration is also affected great importance in transmission of lymphatic filaria, and patients who are having less immunity easily attacked by lymphatic filaria. Lymphatic filaria also occurs due to maintenance of poor sanitation conditions and urbanization, migration of peoples from endemic area to the non-endemic areas, and environmental conditions like temperature in between 22 to 38 degrees centigrade and humidity is above 70% are causes breeding of mosquitoes, and improper drainage systems also causes transmission of lymphatic filaria by mosquitoes, and inadequate sewage disposal, lack of town planning, and improper sewage system, improper disposal system, having open ditches, septic tanks, and ill maintained drains causes favorable transmission of filaria. These malaria lymphatic filaria can be transmitted by man to the mosquitoes. It involves two cycles. It involves man and mosquitoes. Life cycle in man is when the mosquito is having filarial worms bite a healthy man. These larvae are deposited in the skin of the man's. These larvae are present in third stage. These larvae are active and motile in nature. By the Microfilarias present in the mosquito's proboscis. When biting, it will enter into skin and reaches the lymphatic system and migrated into other lymph nodes and developed into adult worms. And adult and female and male worms are coiled at lymphatics and lymph nodes, causes fertilization and give microfilarias, and it will reaches the thoracic and lymphatic ducts and entered into bloodstream. The cycle involves in mosquitoes are these microfilarias entered into bloodstream when mosquito can be biting to the infected persons. These are entered into mosquitoes. In mosquitoes, causes excreting of worms after injection of microfilarias into mosquitoes by taking meal from the infected persons. After 1 to 2 hours, the sheath can be removed, and these unsheathed microfilarias introduced into thoracic muscles of the mosquitoes. After 48 hours, first stage of larva can be started. These larvae can be entered into stomach to the thoracic muscles and develops into grows. It will enter into second stage larva. It will in this stage increasing the length and thickness of the larvas and also increase the elementary canal. In this stage of second stage larva, there are inactive in state. Once there are after 10 to 11 days, there are entered into third stage. These are motile and infective in stage and also causes active. These active microfilarias entered into proboscis of the mosquitoes on 14th day. Once the infected mosquito is bite to the persons, these microfilarias are entered into human beings, causes development. It will enter into bloodstream, causes lymphatic filaria. Female worms are give birth up to 50,000 immature microfilarias per day. These are entered into bloodstream. These are the stages in mosquitoes: excreting, first stage of larva, second stage of larva, and third stage of larva. The third stage of larva is active and motile and infective stage. These are the life cycle of Ochracia bancrofti. It will contains both cycles, human stage and mosquitoes stage. This is the life cycle of Brugia malaya. It is similar to Ochracia bancrofti life cycle. The picture explain the detailed life cycle of nematodes like Brugia malayi and Ochracia bancrofti. These Brugia malayi also contain two stages, human stage and mosquito stage. The life cycle can be explained before. The incubation period can be changes. The extrinsic incubation period means the time interval for microfaria to develop inside of the mosquitoes into third stage infective larva is called as extrinsic incubation period. It requires 10 to 14 days. The pre-patient period means it is a time interval between introduction of infective larva and the first appearance of detectable microfilaria in the peripheral blood is called as pre-patient period. In this stage, the third stage of larva is entered into human beings to develop these symptoms. This time period is called as pre-patient period. The incubation period for pre-patient period is 12 to 18 months. The third stage is clinical incubation period. It means it is a time interval between invention of infective larva to Development of clinical manufactions are called as clinical incubation period. It requires 8 to 16 months. The symptoms are swelling of lymph and lymph nodes and edema, and also thickening of skin and tissues, and also in some cases causes thickening and swelling of genital organs, legs, arms, and hydrocele, and swelling of arms and scrotum and penis. The lymphatic pilaria can be diagnosed by using blood samples and serological tests. By taking blood samples, the lymphatic pilaria producing microfilaria are circulated in the blood at night time. The blood collection should be done at night time to diagnose the appearance of the microfilaria. These adult worms may occasionally found in lymph node sample from infected individuals. By taking the serological tests undergoes microscopic techniques. Patient with active filaria infection having elevated levels of antiviral IgG4 antibodies in their blood. These can be detected by using routine assay methods. The treatment involves using different types of antifilarial drugs like diethyl carbamazine citrate. It is most commonly affecting on carbohydrate and folate metabolism. Next one, antiviral drug like ivermectin. It is most commonly affecting on neuromuscular system. Next one is soramin. It is most commonly affecting on carbohydrate and folate metabolism. Benzimidazoles acting on microtubular system and carbohydrate metabolism. Isocyanates acting on carbohydrate, nucleic acid and protein metabolism. Levamisole acting on carbohydrate metabolism and neuromuscular systems. Arsenicals are affecting on carbohydrate and glutathione metabolism. Antimonials mainly affecting on metabolism of carbohydrates. Diethyl carbamazine citrate is taken drug of choice for lymphatic filaria, taken 2 mg per kg body weight for 2 to 3 days, taking daily. Ivermectin is an antiviral drug. It is taken single dose 200 to 300 microgram for repeated for 2 months for 4 years. Next one, neostigmobosan is taken up to 5 to 7 weeks for 0.14 gram per kg body weight. By reducing the pressure using pressure bandages, if inflammation is there, using antibiotics, and also giving surgical treatment. For multi-drug, the mass drug administration regimes includes given by WHO. Albendazole 400 mg taken for 5 per year, having endemic with leiosis, and ivermectin 200 mg microgram per kg body weight with albendazole 400 mg in countries with onchocerciasis, and combination of diethyl carbamazine citrate 6 mg per kg body weight and albendazole 400 mg in countries having without onchocerciasis. In some cases, lymphatic filaria can be managed by giving WHO mass drug administration regime having without onchocerciasis using ivermectin 200 microgram per kg plus diethyl carbamazine citrate 6 mg per kg body weight and albendazole 400 mg given for treatment of lymphatic filaria by mass drug administration or mass deworming to the children. This in previous years, Dr. Ella Pragada Subbarao is developed methotrexate for treating the cancer. It is also saved the millions of lives and also discovered the diethyl carbamazine citrate. It is most commonly drug for choice of lymphatic filaria. It is also used for treat the elephant foot like. Next, go for filaria survey using consist of mass blood survey, clinical survey, and also conducting serological survey and genodiagnosis and entomological survey. DEC provocation test. In this test, microfilarials can be induced to appear in the blood in daytime by administering the diethyl carbamazine citrate 100 mg by given orally. These microfilarias begin to reach their peak within 15 minutes and decreases 2 hours later. The clinical survey examined for clinical manifestations of filariasis. Serological test includes detection of antibodies against microfilarias and also adult by immunofluorescence and complement fixing techniques. By genodiagnosis involves mosquitoes are allowed to feed on the patient and after 2 weeks it can be detected and for determine the development of parasite and also conducting the breeding places and assessment of filarial control program involves clinical parameters, parasitological parameters and entomological parameters. Clinical parameters means detect the incidence of acute manifestations and prevalence of chronic manifestations or measure in parasitological parameters determine the microfilaria rate means it is the percentage of people showing microfilarias in their peripheral blood in sample population. Next, peripheral filarial indemnity rate means it is the percentage of peoples examined showing microfilaria in their blood. Microfilarial density means it is the number of microfilarias present in unit volume of the blood in samples from individual patients. Average infection rate means it is the average number of microfilarias per positive slide. Next one, entomological parameters means it can give the density of vectors like vector density for 10 mans per hour catch, percentage of mosquitoes positive for all stages of development, and percentage of mosquitoes positive for infective larvae, and also measure the annual biting rate and also measure the type of larvae breeding places.